So if you're not familiar with what the J.Custom series is from Ibanez, it's essentially Ibanez's highest quality offering that they have in their roster of guitars. They feature essentially the same design as Ibanez's core range, but they feature significantly upgraded specs on the top of those. But before we jump in, they're obviously made in a Japanese custom shop. And as a result, there are a limited number of them available each year, and we've got our hands on quite a few. So before we jump into the specs, let's have a listen to how this thing sounds clean. So hopefully there you can hear the range of what this thing can do on cleans. Personally, whenever I think Ibanez, I think about those second and fourth positions where you're getting the coil splits and the unique combination of coils. You get some of that spank that you'd expect from a Strat. This is no different. You're getting that stuff in the fourth position, and then you're getting the nice thick sound from the neck and the bridge respectively as well, which is super cool. If we dive into the specs, we've got an African mahogany body on the back, and we've got a 3A flame maple top on the top, and that's 4mm thick. So it's not a veneer, it's literally like a cap that is 4mm thick. So this particular model features the Edge Zero ZPS3. Ibanez are great with their names, but essentially this is an Edge Zero trem with some added features. So on the back, we've got 2 extra springs which hold the guitar in a more stable position. Ibanez are working some sort of magic here where when you snap a string, they claim that the guitar doesn't go out of tune. We haven't tested that because we played it carefully, but apparently when you snap a string, the rest of the guitar will stay relatively in tune, which means that if you're comparing this against like a normal Ibanez or a guitar with a Floyd Rose, the difference is going to be massive, because we've all been there where we've snapped a string on a Floyd Rose, or someone else has snapped a string for us on a Floyd Rose, and we've had to replace it, and it's a pain. So pickup wise, we have an Air Norton in the neck, we have a True Velvet in the middle, and a Tone Zone in the back. And these are all made by DiMarzio. DiMarzio have been working with Ibanez for a long time. A lot of their signature models have them. This is essentially just getting some of the great stuff that DiMarzio do, but in a J.Custom. So there are some quality of life things that Ibanez are doing to these guitars as well, just to make them a little bit friendlier. The knobs are recessed into the body, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually super comfortable, because when you're sliding your finger in to adjust them, you're just sliding them around, and there's no you don't feel like it's catching against the body or anything like that. So that's just a really nice touch. Aesthetically, it looks great as well. But the other thing that the ZPS3 has over the other tremolos is the bar configuration. So the whammy bar doesn't have any of those white grommets on it, which you'd expect from some of the other Ibanez offerings. Instead, what you do is you just put the bar in and you tighten around it. The difference between this and something like a Floyd Rose or something like that is that the bar remains separate, then the screw isn't wrapped around the end of the bar, which means that once you put it in place and stick with it, it's stuck there for as long as you want it. It doesn't really loosen off or flap about, which is super annoying to me. So this is a perfect feature that they've included on there. So if we move on to the neck, we've got a 5-piece construction. This particular one is maple and walnut. So you've got the 2 walnut stripes in the middle there. We've got a rosewood fretboard with a flame maple binding along the side. And then we've got the Tree of Life inlay over 24 jumbo frets. So let's have a listen to it crunched and some lead playing as well. Honestly, if you're looking for a really high quality Ibanez, look no further. These are literally the highest quality ones that you can get. They're jam-packed with features that make them just that little bit better and justify spending the money over, say, like a regular Prestige. Personally, as someone who owns a few Ibanezes, the familiarity is there. They play like an Ibanez, but those quality of life features and in particular the build quality just makes them stand head and shoulders above the other offerings that they have. But the price point reflects that. So let us know what you think. Drop us a comment, leave us a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you next time.